Go.
Hello, everyone. Been a long time since I have got the chance to stream. Had a leave today and didn't wanted to miss the chance of streaming first European match of Amorim era. Really excited. Really excited as to how this era is gonna turn for us and what are we gonna see, right? What are we gonna expect from Amorim? I think the expectations are huge. Some it has taken like the expectation have dropped a bit after the first match, but I think I'm okay with it. I didn't wanted कि भाई पहले match हो and we just come out and be like, oh, we played an amazing match, and then slowly and gradually after third or fourth match it fizzles out. And to be honest, Amorim को भी पता चलना चाहिए what are these players of. नहीं तो starting में everything looks good and he wants to stick with these players and then realizes in his next season that what are they made of actually. So from that perspective, I think it's very good. Okay, how the match went. Very interesting lineup for today. Very interesting lineup. I do feel yeah, we are still expected to play like three at the back. So the lineup is Onana. Three at the back would be Mazraoui, Dillett, and Lisandro Martinez. And then Anthony at right wing back. Ugarte, Bruno or Mount. One of them would play a deeper role next to Ugarte. We have Malaysia back. That is great news. I don't know after how many matches we are actually playing with a proper left back, and he's not playing at the left back. So that is interesting. But I think after a lot of matches, we finally have a left wing back or a left back. I think it was last season somewhere around March is when Luke Shaw featured. And so good for Malaysia also to be back now after the horror injury he had and the rehab. It all took time. Great to have him back. Mount or Bruno who are gonna play at 10. I think it is gonna be Mount. Actually, I'm very excited as to अगर माउंट फिट रह पाता है. दैट्स द फर्स्ट थिंग विल आई से विद माउंट. अगर माउंट फिट रह पाता है तो इट इज गोना बी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. आई थिंक इज गोना बी अ ग्रेट प्लेयर फॉर Amorim, because I think from the attacking standpoint and playing from the three at the back and how two cams work, माउंट एक लौता है जो अंडरस्टैंड करता है द सिस्टम alongside Ugarte, but in a deeper role, but from an attacking perspective as to how do you play in such role. So that is very interesting as to how Mount would play. And if he can stay fit, maybe now uh, Ten Hag के लिए he never performed or never stayed fit or anything, but maybe now Mount would rise and be a great player for Amorim, which Ten Hag wanted him to be. Garnacho, I think that it's a very big match for Garnacho. In order, we all okay. First of all, the hate which he gets, I don't agree with a lot of it because he's just 20, guys, right? And he'll improve. Hopefully, he improves. If he improves, if he plays the same next season or continue, then I would have problems with him. But right now, let the kid play, let him improve, let him learn. Um, I think we had a discussion as to on different forums. I heard this and internally also कि अगर हम जब रोनाल्डो आया था and if you would have seen him how he was playing with all his tricks and everything, and I'm not comparing both the players. I think Garnacho has a long way to be even compared with Ronaldo at this point. लेकिन जब वो आया भी था तो Ronaldo used to do all the tricks and all of it and hardly used to pass, and his teammates used to really go mad after him. Now that's the same thing which we want in our team also, but अभी उसका कौन ही बिगड़ेगा, right? Bruno is a selfish player, Rashford is a selfish player. तो कौन उसको बोलने वाला है that you don't be a selfish player when they are such a big selfish player? So I think that is gonna change, and Hojuland probably whatever we have seen of Amorim, he likes to create a lot of chances for a striker. And जब से बेचारा होजुलैंड आया है, there have been no chance created for him, no chance at all. So hopefully now he can show that what an amazing striker he is. I think he has shown bits and pieces. He's good. There is something in him, for sure. But in general, I think he's gonna be exciting for Hojuland. And yeah, I also, but now if I talk about the team, I actually think we just might play four at the back, Mazarov at right back, Delete Martinez and Malaysia at left back, with Ugarte, Mount playing as the deeper midfielders, Anthony, Bruno, Garnacho in the three setup, and Hojuland, which was pretty much how Ten Hag wanted to play. He started with that, and that is what I think and Ten Hag wanted to play. So I do have a feeling कि वो होने वाला है इसमें. Right? We do have some people already in the chat. Muddle Panda, hopefully his first win or a draw. Definitely not losing. Good tempo shown in first match. मैंने first match इतना देखा नहीं है. Hi Parth, welcome. I didn't realize you had joined. So,
Yeah,
uh,
I know I was wondering if I should be joining the lower leagues, but you know, I
uh,
thought I will, although I don't have any Europa League backgrounds or anything. So yeah, sorry, I don't really follow
दो
such
सीजन
leagues.
पहले, 2 सीजन पहले. uh, but so uh, this thing, right? So I did not get a chance to follow the first match enough, and whatever I saw was in the second half. It was very okay. So, what do you think of the first half? But like the first match under Amorim.
I think you guys were missing after the first 8 or 10 minutes. As usual, the usual suspects, right? Uh I think Bruno was below average, but then the worst player was on the field was the one who scored the goal in the second minute, which was Rashford. Rashford was horrible. I think Garnacho wasn't good. And I heard you say, he's still young and everything. But that's the thing. I think there's a lot of this whether it's due to social media, whatever it is, I think there's a lot of hype that gets created, and even though he's not even an English player, he is still being taunted as someone who will be, the next Ronaldo for United. I mean, come on, like, just leave.
Too
People
early,
need to
yeah, too
just, yeah,
early.
yeah, yeah. And also, I think that there is a lot of limitations to his game right now.
Mhm.
And I don't think there are obvious improvements from last season. I think he's just carried on, which he
In
needs to
fact,
improve, because at this stage you see improvements almost every other match. You might have
mhm,
noticed that with Saka, and I'm not even comparing them, but I'm just comparing the amount of improvement you could see in each game. That okay,
mhm,
there was this improving in physical strength, improving on decision making, the quality of crosses, and I think, but again, as you said, it's too early to even go the other way and say that he's not going to make it. I think there's just nonsense. I think he's very talented, and I think he can be one of the best players for United. And currently, even though he's not performed, I think he has been a really good player this season for you guys. So let's see. Let's see. That's my take on that. I
we
think
have a
you,
prediction
yeah,
in the chat, which is predicting 3-0 for Manchester United. Who
yeah.
do
I mean,
you
come on.
think would score Mud Puddle Panda? Who do you think three goals are being scored by? You
There's
know
only
what?
one.
I
Yeah.
think it is gonna be 2-1. So okay, I
Mm.
didn't know before the match that this team is actually a Portugal League team. So this is a
Yeah.
team which he has played a lot against, right?
Right.
He has had
Yeah.
good things to say about them, how they run a lot and all of it. So yeah,
No, yeah, they are a Portuguese team. The only thing is that we don't have any recognizable players, or because we don't follow the league so much.
mm,
But I would say, I mean, I'm just looking at the lineups right now. And I would say the good thing is that Højlund is starting instead of Rashford.
That's
So
a
Rashford not
great thing.
starting.
That's not just a
Yeah.
good thing. So I
So
think
you guys are going to win. Yeah, for sure.
uh, Amorim had a great for two Garnacho, one Anthony. Yeah, you know what? For some reason, I also have a feeling Anthony is going to score, and I
I was
don't
going
know
to say
why.
hat trick for Anthony.
That would be too much.
Yeah.
But I do hope Hoju gets a goal for sure.
Yeah.
For so hopefully and he gets a lot of chances. I hope that.
No, I think this will be a good match, and I think this is where, although it's I wouldn't consider Bodo, or I don't know how you spell their name. If you're getting that
And
wrong,
for
you
okay,
guys can.
so the team
Yeah,
has like two names. So it's, I don't know, it's two names of what?
Glimt and
Bodo
Glodo,
slash
and
Glimt. So
yeah. So I don't know, but I think there wouldn't be a match for you guys if you guys bring the pre-Amorim, like the phase that you guys had with Rude. I think you guys will win pretty easily. Um,
we
yeah,
need a win.
I
We need a win
yeah,
in Europa too,
yeah,
for the league standing and all of it. So वो तो चाहिए. But
yeah.
so okay, so for Rashford, he said that first Rashford needs to help himself, then we can go ahead and help him.
I
Which
think yeah, I
which
think
is
he's
a
a
great
no-nonsense
statement,
guy. Yeah, I think
right?
what's going to
And
happen
he's
is
a no-nonsense guy. Yes, he's a
right. The
no-nonsense guy.
finally he might get rid of Rashford. I think it's one of those things, and although it's not comparing that he's oh, Malacia is starting. Okay, that's good.
Yes, yes, yes. After a
Yeah,
long time.
yeah. See, I just saw the person who destroyed the last 11 years of your club. Anyway, that's but I think which player was I gonna mention? Yeah, I think he's gonna get rid of. He's gonna do something that Arteta did, which he should, is that he get rid of the garbage that you guys have. Because Aubameyang was like our top scorer, was playing so well and everything, and then his form went down and he went out. And that it should have happened with Rashford like years ago. And I think finally it might happen now. So I really hope that, because I don't think he deserves any more chances. Like I just don't understand. Like, anyway, the match has started.
Yes, the match
Uh,
has started.
right.
No, okay, so okay, no, we are playing three at the back.
Yeah, you
Mm.
see that, like those simple things, giving
That
the
is
ball
where we
away.
need to improve. That is where,
Right.
and that is okay. I didn't like. Or probably I did hate अपना टेनहैग लास्ट
Yeah.
में. बट दिस इज समथिंग तो फिर कोई भी मैनेजर आ जाएगा ना. ही कैन नॉट इम्प्रूव दिस, राइट?
Right, right.
इफ यू हैव लाइक प्राइम सर एलेक्स फर्गसन पेप सब कंबाइन करके एक मैनेजर बना दोगे, ये चीज ओ ओ ओए 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 ओए
A goal.
गोल.
Garnacho. You know,
That's a
yeah.
Hojulens goal. That's a Hojulens goal.
Padel Panda was right. Oh, wait. Was it given or was it not? No, it's given. It's
It's
given.
given it. Okay, so I don't understand this. Okay, we were at five watching, and we scored, and we are at one watching. I don't know what the fuck. I don't. Oh, and yeah, but that's a great. Okay, so but that's a similar
Very
start to
good
what we
start.
had in the first match too.
Well, yeah,
But
that's true.
that was good running, like the from.
That was poor. Yeah, that was great running from
But
Holland, but that was
he didn't
right.
foul him, or
No,
Rashford would have just fouled him over there.
he wouldn't have
So,
even have gone for the ball. I'm sorry. Like,
हाँ.
yeah, he would.
एंड गोलकीपर ने एक्चुअली उसको एक तरह से रोक लिया, इफ यू सी
Yeah,
होजुलैंड को, राइट व्हेन ही वाज ट्राइंग टू गेट अप एंड स्कोर.
right.
सी नाउ,
Or that
he
would have
just
been a
scored.
penalty. Yeah, that would have
Yeah,
been a
it
penalty.
would have
Yeah,
been a penalty, but or else
yeah,
होजुलैंड was like really determined कि मैं उठ के मार भी लूं भाई.
yeah. Right. No, but
That's good.
great presence of mind by Foden. Great start for United.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I think this could be a big scoreline if
This can be,
United
for
continue.
sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so okay, another good thing which I'm noticing is कि Bruno is playing deeper and Mount is
Yeah.
playing as a cam. I think this is the first
Mm.
time he's getting to play as a proper cam for United.
Well, he's been given the number seven, so he
That
can
just
be.
that just I think that was unnecessarily pressure added on him. I didn't think
Yeah.
so. There was any need to give him number seven, to be very honest.
Yeah.
And
Who's
I would
number
have not
10?
given
You
to
guys have
anyone at this point. You
do you
don't
guys
just
have not number 10 right now?
uh, there is no he goes by the name Legend. You don't
Oh, Anthony is number 10?
no
No,
no.
man.
It's a bigger legend. It's Sir
Wait.
Legend.
Oh,
Kojulen was trying to do that again. इस बार बट उसने पार
yeah.
नहीं कर सकता.
Good energy by United. So what's going on with you guys? I see so many videos, like thumbnails saying, United's $2 billion stadium and all that. Like, what's the actual, like, is there any official news on that?
So not official. There have been
Hmm.
changes done, but
Yeah.
what is pretty much has come out for sure, which is going to happen is they are gonna move away from Old Trafford
Okay.
and build a new stadium, which is just gonna be next to where Old Trafford is currently.
I
And
see.
so for 2 years, you would play at this ground. By the time that ground gets built, okay, just a minute. This is a decent cross, but if you could have just put in good bodies in. So we'll play for 2 years at Old Trafford, and then from there we would just move ahead to the
Yeah.
new stadium. Because if we go, what they came with the, why did they come with the solution of moving away from ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड है कि अगर तुम 2 साल के लिए स्टेडियम बंद कर देते हो एंड यू जस्ट रेनोवेट वेयर वी आर
Hmm.
तो यू रेंट another ground, right?
Hmm.
You don't get the ticket prices and all of that, and you lose on
Hmm.
that revenue for 2 years straight,
Hmm.
which is given the current financial situation of Manchester United, just not the right thing to do.
Right.
And that was nice win by Anthony, but he lost the ball too.
And again, he won it back. Chalo, good.
He's putting in the work for sure.
Yeah.
अरे
Oh, that
यार
was a poor
Mazraoui,
pass.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but he has been great. Like Mazraoui has surely been the best player, the most consistent player, I would rather
Right.
say. Of that was a foul on by Ugarte by the way. मेरे को पता नहीं क्यों नहीं दिया. That was for sure a foul by Ugarte. Or did they give? नहीं.
Yeah, they gave the foul.
No, they
No
did.
card though. No card, yeah. Um, I think this is pretty much an ideal lineup that, United fans would have asked for.
I would
Uh,
make some changes in terms of like probably instead of Bruno over there, a fit Mainu.
okay.
Uh, a fit Luke Shaw in place of Malaysia for now,
Hmm.
right?
Ooh.
Euro once he's
Mo-
back,
Yeah,
right? So Euro would play in place of where Mazraoui is playing currently.
yeah.
Uh, then I think, and while going ahead, you somehow fit Ahmad into the team. So I would.
Oh, right. Why is, yeah, why is Ahmad not playing? Is he injured or what?
Anthony is playing in position of
No, I know. That's why, like,
no, no, I think, but it is like given. I think this is a good game, right? Where do you
Hmm.
otherwise give Anthony a chance?
Carling
So,
Cup. Yeah.
Carling Cup now we have a big match, right? We got Spurs, I guess.
Oh, right, right.
So
You know, I'm going to, as an Arsenal fan, I'm going to say this that,
it's not a big
like, I
match.
can't believe, no, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I feel that Spurs will win one trophy this year.
Oh, that's
Yeah, and I've said
is
that
this
after.
because of his and comment that he always wins a trophy in the second season?
Oh, right, he did say that. No, no, no.
Yeah.
I just feel that for Cup. sort of competitions, I think they are ready.
Are
Like
they
they
in
might be
are
able
they
to.
in
Yeah,
Conference Cup or they are in Europa?
they are in Europa.
So that is also something
Chelsea
which
Chelsea dropped down to conference
Chelsea
last year.
dropped in.
Yeah, and that's why Chelsea's match was like insignificant just before this.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Uh,
no, but I just have a feeling that they might, and I'm not going to say it's going to be a big cup. I think it's going to be
by the way,
like
Anthony has
Carabao.
put some good tackles in, where he has won
Yeah,
the ball. Lot
yeah,
of tackles already by him.
yeah. I mean, Manchester should be, up for any game these days is because of how bad City have been. Like that should be a motivating factor for the red side. Like, come on.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Oh, nice, Malaysia. So, I don't know if you heard this or not on when I mentioned this on the stream. It's
okay.
almost, I think, after March that we have a left back on the pitch.
Mm.
Right? Which is bizarre. Just,
I was just checking whether we play you guys at home or away, and I'm glad that it's at the Emirates.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We, after a long time, we'll get to watch a match together, like in the same area.
Right.
We watched some.
Yep.
And I think the first match where we'll be, free. Because earlier, whatever matches we have seen, we have watched them in office together.
Yes.
We couldn't really express as to what we were feeling at that
To
time
to the companies we worked at, if we took the salary and we watched a match in the office.
in the office. Something we don't
Because you
do, but
didn't
working from
because you
home,
didn't
but
pay
we
us
did
enough.
that in office.
Because you
Mm,
didn't pay us enough to actually care so much. And
mm,
still we did amazing. Like,
mm,
ah,
that is.
you know, these people are playing with a
uh,
lot of confidence too, though, actually.
Yeah, yeah. So Amorim had told all of this that this is gonna happen. That they run
Mm,
a lot, a lot.
mm,
So, and I think United, I think this was Ragnick or someone said this. कि United gives away the ball so much that automatically whoever we are playing against gets so much confidence, right?
right.
Okay, they know that they are gonna win the ball if they do even a little, right? They don't
Mm,
really have to work extra hard to win the ball from us. So that is always a motivating factor, and I think historically also, right? Yeah, when you come to Old Trafford, I think you're already very pumped and you want to leave a mark over there at Old Trafford, no matter how bad we have been in the recent season. But that charm and that thought, I think, is always there for all these players growing up and seeing how tough it has been to go to Old Trafford and perform for any away player. Mm,
mm.
nice, nice. Mm. अरे यार because I think where Bruno is currently playing, na, okay, बच गए. I think he adds no value from there because he cannot tackle or anything,
Yeah.
right? So if
I think Bruno just needs to be the number 10. Like,
yeah, Bruno can only play at that, and
yeah.
अगर मैं ये system भी देखूँ, right? If you're playing with the system we are playing right now,
Mm,
I don't know how effective Bruno can be in that system. Right? Because in the system, not necessarily you need all those Hollywood passes and long balls which you can play. If you play exactly how you need to play in the system,
yeah.
so which is it is going to be interesting.
I feel like you guys are going to have Euro for the Arsenal match.
Yeah, I think that is the plan also.
Yeah. It's like bring a surprise
So
and suddenly,
we will have a lot of players by then. I think we will also okay. Array
oh,
back ball. We would also
oh,
nice, nice, nice. We would also have, I think, a more fit Luke Shaw by that time. Luxor is already back, but probably somewhere where he could start.
Hmm.
Then फिर उसके अलावा कौन है ये Maguire I think would be back by that time, right?
Okay.
Mainu would be back to fitness by that time. So yeah, that will be interesting.
And you
I'm
guys will need
in,
to start your best team.
hey, that's a foul, man.
No,
I
no, no,
do, I am
no.
interested. I think Arsenal ka match would be very interesting also, given ke how does he line up against a big team?
Hmm. No, but that's what I'm saying. That I think if you guys don't, and here's the thing. You have the worst playing, like worst form of his life playing Rashford. You have to start him against Arsenal. It's
Okay,
like,
by the like currently, I don't think so. Rashford is in his worst form. We know that his worst form
no,
is
no, even
when,
if, right,
yeah.
even if you have him in his
Mm.
worst form, it's like he's going to score against us. It's like that.
But I doubt that he's going to pick players on that reputation. At least now,
Yeah.
I think the first thing he's going to see for all the players is who's running for me.
Hmm.
Thing है,
Yeah, and I don't think he should be judged on, even if let's say you guys lose at the Emirates. I think that should be fine. It should not be judged on at least the next. Give him 10 games, man, because he needs some time
Mhm.
to get the team
I
together.
I think I'm like the whole season. You cannot
Yeah,
judge
yeah,
it
yeah.
because they have not had the preseason with this team.
Right.
Especially if you want to play such a setup, so
Ooh.
you need a preseason with players.
Right, right,
And
right.
we all know how bad these players have been start of the season, right? With the manager who has been with them for 2 seasons, and they
Yeah.
have played exceptionally bad football.
Low grade football, yeah.
Yeah, like to the point we cannot call it football only. इतना खराब खेले तो विथ ऑल ऑफ वही फिर देख के ऐसा लगता है कि मतलब देन हाउ यू नो Amorim cannot just come in and change everything. If we even see how we were playing under Root, it was all again vibes. A lot of lucky goals which we got, right? Casemiro एकदम से screamer मार रहा है.
Oh,
That's a good pass.
oh,
Oh, nice,
that
nice.
was straight at the keeper, man. Come on.
But nice. I'm
Yeah,
happy
yeah, yeah.
Garnacho just didn't go and shoot madly. या ऐसे बस pass नहीं दे दिया, which is like the
Oh,
basics.
Anthony, I'm telling you, he's going to score a hat trick today.
And it was a decent. Oh, nice. It was a decent try from Mount, actually. From his left,
Yes.
it was not a bad. He did have a good shot. I think it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
from
yeah.
his left only. So, yeah.
I think Mount had a little more time to take a touch, but that's fine. I mean, it's okay. He's
Mm,
low on confidence right now, so
mm. Good find by Garnacho. That is something he has not done, so I would give him that.
yeah,
Okay, so it was not straight at the keeper, actually. It was a good straight at the defender, probably.
yeah.
Good attack, good attack. But again, I think it came from Bruno's
Bruno,
pass
yeah.
to Garnacho. That
I mean,
again.
that's what he should be doing. I mean, the whole, and a lot of fans are catching up to it. Like the whole thing about playing out from the back and having everyone defend and all those things. They just ruined the game.
I think that is what
From
was happening in the Ipswich match also. जितना भी मैंने देखा, we were trying to play from the back, build it up, but हम वो back से निकल ही नहीं पा रहे थे. We had a
And
lot of
credit
balls.
to Ipswich. Yeah, Ipswich are playing really well,
Yeah, yeah,
honestly speaking. Yeah. I mean, considering that we didn't expect anything but them to be relegated, and they still might be, might get relegated,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, they're playing
अरे
very well.
that nice. अरे ब्रूनो क्या किया? Shoot ले लेना था. This is nice, but
Yeah.
Malaysia is playing much better than what I expected him to in terms of he's
He,
just coming back.
I saw some of the highlights from his time at Ajax, and he was actually pretty good, man.
No, no, he was at
Him,
PSV. He was at
oh,
PSV.
sorry, PSV. I was thinking of Timber. Sorry.
Mm,
But yeah,
mm.
yeah. But
Yeah,
both these players, yeah, really good. PSV
yeah.
maybe I saw his highlights.
I think
Um,
he's again someone who's not like an exceptional, but would keep giving you a same match. And last year, his first season, I think it was also a lot to ask from him.
Was
Uh,
last season his first season?
last to last season. Ten
Last,
Hag's first
last, yeah.
season was his first season. Last season he was not there at all. पूरा
Right,
सीजन ही was
exactly.
injured. तो जो
Yeah,
उसका फर्स्ट सीजन भी था ना उसमें it was I think a lot to ask from him because again he's also a young defender coming
yeah.
from a very small league और एकदम से then you have all this Salah and all coming for you, right? And तो what stupid man क्या है यार इतना.
You praised him a lot.
No,
He
no,
earned
this
it.
was Bruno.
No,
This
I'm
was
talking about Bruno.
I didn't praise Bruno. I was praising Garnacho कि भाई पास कर रहा है.
Yeah.
Hmm. So Bruno अभी ये last press conference में he mentioned कि I played three at the back at club level or national level also for Portugal and with two cams and all of it. So I know how the system works and all of it. And my
Oh,
uh, uh, uh,
no, 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 no.
good cover.
He had to
Not
turn.
that.
Oh,
Mm,
what a goal.
that was just so poor again. Where was
No, but
like
yeah,
that was a
that
good goal,
finish. Yeah,
but
the
तुम
finish was,
defense में
yeah.
कहाँ हो? You were nowhere to be found in defense. Like in terms of why was there no one marking that player? And it was so easy for him to just turn and then pass and look for that pass because,
Right, right, right.
and I think it was Bruno's man, if I'm not wrong. So Bruno again, Bruno said that how he has played and all of it, and I'm like, dude, we have all seen you play for Portugal, and you play shit for Portugal. So okay, yeah. See again, I think first of all, Bruno
He's
just
onside. There's no, yeah,
it's
yeah.
onside. Bruno cannot put his body in, not the best of the physical person. And then he never came back after losing the ball. When the pass was made is when he started to run. He was just jogging earlier. He should have been back by that time. And that is what you need when a player is playing at that position.
Yeah.
Poor, very poor. see यही है ना यार तुम अच्छा खेलो अच्छा स्टार्ट करो बट तुम जब रेगुलर ऐसी गलतियां करते रहोगे एंड पीपल आर गोना पनिश यू एट दैट टाइम एंड द टीम वुड ऑलवेज हैव कॉन्फिडेंस दैट वी कैन कम बैक एट एनी टाइम एंड तुम्हारा खुद का मोरल पूरा गिर जाता है.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that was just flopping around Hoyland. Come on. I don't expect that from you.
His balance is not great. It's not that he
Yeah.
was trying to fall. His balance is generally not great.
Mm,
That is somewhere he needs to work on his game.
yeah. I mean,
Mm.
some research on Bodo Glimt might be helpful. Let's see. How's the Portuguese league doing?
I know Sporting is at top.
Yeah.
The another
Uh,
good team over there is why am I not able to remember the name? Okay. So Porto,
Porto. Oh,
Benfica.
yeah.
Where are
Oh, no, that's a Norwegian club, man. Not and they're on top in their league.
so why did he say that
Because I
they
was looking at the names and I was like, those players don't sound Portuguese.
नहीं नहीं Amorim just before the match said that
Yeah,
they have played Porto and Sporting both, so I know a lot about them and all of it and they run. So I thought that they would be a Portugal. Uh, it, too messy. Mm-hmm. Better ball needed.
yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. But
So they have faced each
funny
other
how
in
in both the teams, in
yeah,
both the matches, we have scored like in one first 2 minutes.
yeah.
Okay, that's a second goal for them.
Oh,
That is
oh,
their fault. just couldn't deal with the pace.
Okay, this team is serious.
What the hell, man? I praised him too early.
No, 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 no. I missed the goal, so I need to see it
Mm.
before I comment. But yeah, it's just not good enough, man. I mean, no matter what,
Yeah,
the players, yeah.
this is so easy. They just play one long ball and you're why first of all, why was
Oh,
Lisandro not there and Malaysia there? Where is Lisandro?
just bring him down, man.
And
You had
probably
cover. उसको रेड
oh,
नहीं मिलता.
so
हाँ,
the ball went between the legs.
yeah.
So probably could have should have saved.
I mean, I don't blame the keeper, even if it's Onana. I think this one's tough. At such pace, someone's running at you.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. No,
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah,
But I again see like such bad positioning. For
right,
some reason, Lisandro was not there, and if he would have if he would have stayed on his position, maybe we were not conceding that.
right.
So don't really understand. Mm, uh, after a long time, I'm seeing someone trying to cross so many times, but like with Malaysia, with in a United game.
Yep,
But क्या कर रहे हैं यार? मतलब it was just too easy. It
yeah,
cannot be this easy, right? मतलब यार
yeah,
तुम
exactly.
दो तीन पास में तुम पूरा टीम कट गया.
I
Bad.
mean, if even if he would have crossed it, that would have been an easy tap in.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Martinez just went missing.
Hmm.
That's poor, poor defending.
And that is where यार अगर तुम्हारा एक बंदा आ रहा है इंजरी से
Hmm.
वापस सी अगेन नाउ ब्रूनो he's trying to back pass the ball उसमें भी the man is able to come and cut that pass तो फिर
Yeah,
क्या मतलब का है you cannot and that again right when you need to be a team where if someone is coming back from such a long injury you
hmm,
want to give him a you want to cover for him wherever he is
yeah,
not there. Instead,
no,
the person who's injured, who's been injured for long, he's coming and covering for you.
yeah,
So, poor game management by the players. At this moment, I
definitely.
won't say anything on Amorim because I think he's asked everyone to do a job which they're not doing.
Yep, yep.
But
That's just too easy, man. Come on. That should have been three.
my, I
There's a
think
poor miss. Yeah.
I'm in for a long night.
I was actually thinking the other way, but I mean, it's gonna be a long night for Bodo Glimt.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that's
remember
what I
you
was
mentioning
thinking.
that start of the
Yeah.
stream that. So I would one thing, but I would say, or probably that जब तक you are not what the fuck man क्या है मतलब यार these players are just this is stupidity at max.
Yep.
uh, जब तक you do not have a strong foundation, I would have continued with Ugarte and Casemiro's midfield. I would come, and that is what Rude also figured. कि in order
Hmm.
to win the match, this is what I need to do. He played both of them in that position, and we got results with them. That is one thing.
So I think the team is, which we've known this for a while, but the imbalance in the team is this, that, when it was Rude, he knew that he was not going to stay on. So
And
he played to the strengths of those players.
hmm,
What happened with in the Ipswich match, because you missed it, like Casemiro was poor, like in that match. And the reason being that now Amorim wants his style to be implemented from the
Mm.
get-go, and that means that running hard and everything. So
Mm.
again, playing to the strength of that particular player.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what sort of ball was that? Like, come on.
Yeah, we
But
took.
yeah,
I think, yeah, what do you expect? मतलब he's not
yeah,
supposed
yeah, yeah,
to pass it.
yeah. No, but
Mm.
you're right. I do agree that I think he just wanted to go ultra attacking for this match. That's how I feel that they wanted to
And there's nothing
like
wrong in that. See,
yeah
like,
at
but
home like
and
yeah.
what you talk about the imbalance, no, honestly, with this formation, the imbalance creates more because there are, and when I say imbalance, because there are a lot of players who traditionally never get dropped are someone
Hmm,
you won't want to drop in this team, right? For example, whatever little we have seen abhi tak, theek hai, we
hmm.
are not playing ultra attacking, is a comment from Siddhant. Uh, so अगर तू देख, right, in the form, whatever I've seen of Mount, right, I would have
Ouch.
him in that position. Mount is playing much better than Bruno has played or Bruno would play. There is a proper pattern of play in United for the first time in last 2 years. Agreed. We can see the formation he wants to play. We can see what he's
Yeah, yeah,
trying
yeah.
to do, which is
Yeah, it's
something
just
we
the
never saw.
right now
But we look for
the
the players to
for
perform.
right the second goal was purely limitations of physical ability.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
And
like the other player was fast. Yeah,
प्योर नाइवनेस यार प्योर मतलब
yeah,
तुम वहां पे व्हाट वाज लिसांड्रो ट्राइंग टू डू राइट
yeah.
व्हाट
Oh
आई
yeah,
मीन
yeah,
टू
yeah. That
दैट जस्ट स्टुपिडिटी एट मैक्स एंड देन इवन फॉर द फर्स्ट गोल तुमने सी व्हेन ही सेड राइट यू हैव टू रन अ लॉट ठीक है अगर तुमने तुमने वहां पे बॉल घुमा दिया तो उसके बाद ब्रूनो क्या कर रहा है वहां पे he still not come back. It should have been he should have come if he would have come back as soon as he lost the ball. So the player
hmm,
would have never had that position to score. उसको उतना स्पेस ही नहीं मिलने वाला था. But you never
yeah.
did that, and that ultimately costed you the goal. ए यार ओके ब्रूनो इज वन मार्टिनेज पोजीशनिंग गलत था ब्रो हाँ वही बोल रहे हैं कि वो उसका
Hmm. Yeah, yeah,
पोजीशनिंग
yeah.
ही बोल उधर मार्टिनेज जहाँ पे अपना ये खड़ा था Okay, almost the second time
Yeah.
attacking players at United when they are getting proper positions. Attacking players at United when they are not keeping the ball. क्या वो तो मतलब जैसे आता ही नहीं है हमको.
I think last 2, 3 years conceding goals has been the biggest issue. I mean, you guys have conceded way too many goals.
Yeah, yeah.
For a top, yeah, for a top team. That's and
Good.
we are seeing the main issue. Like attacking may, I think,
See,
although
okay,
goals,
अब
yeah.
and it's not the defense issue. Defense तो अच्छा खेल रहा है, ठीक है.
Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah,
इन
yeah. It's the
जनरल
midfield.
इट्स द
It's the
मिडफील्ड इशू
midfield. Yeah,
मिडफील्ड में
yeah,
तुम
yeah, yeah.
बॉल ही नहीं रख पाते हो एंड उसका
Yeah.
मेजर कारण इज ब्रूनो विद ब्रूनो यू कैन नेवर कीप द बॉल कंटिन्यूअसली ब्रूनो वो मिडफील्डर ही नहीं है ही इज नॉट अ कैम वुड कीप द बॉल रोटेट द बॉल प्ले अराउंड एक जो कैम का एक और रोल होता है राइट विच ओडेगार्ड आल्सो डज सो ब्यूटीफुली
Oh
यू
yeah.
हैव टू सेट द टेम्पो फॉर द मैच यू हैव टू मेक
Okay.
प्लेयर ब्रूनो कैन नेवर डू दैट
Yeah,
राइट
yeah,
उसका
yeah. No.
टेम्पो एक ही है बॉल आया पास किया यू ट्राई फॉर ब्यूटीफुल पास ओवर हियर एंड देयर बिकॉज यू ट्राई सो मेनी तुम्हारा एक्सजी बढ़ा हुआ है एंड देन अल्टीमेटली एवरीथिंग कम्स फ्रॉम यू तो तुम्हारा असिस्ट गोल सब कुछ बढ़ा हुआ है तो
That's so
अभी
poor,
ये देख
man. Come
दैट
on.
इज जस्ट आई नो व्हाट ही वाज ट्राइंग टू डू कि एंथनी
Yeah,
एकदम
I
है
know. Yeah,
बट देन दैट
yeah,
इज
yeah, yeah.
आल्सो समथिंग यू शुड बी एबल टू डू यार कि
Right.
अभी ये क्या कर रहा है एंथनी तो पास दे देना तेरा कोई बॉडी बैलेंस नहीं है कुछ नहीं है
And there's no shot there.
हाँ फिर भी जाके शॉट लेना है जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ इट विच दिस इज जस्ट स्टुपिडिटी एट मैक्स अभी देख एक ये है राइट विथ यू सी होजुलैंड एट प्लेइंग प्रॉपरली एट द स्ट्राइकर्स पोजीशन रेगुलरली
Hmm.
जब से ये
Hmm.
मैच चालू हुआ है राइट ही इज नॉट लाइक कमिंग डीप देयर इज ऑलवेज लाइक टू मैन इन द बॉक्स इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू क्रॉस so that is what and as basic as it sounds that is what it was not happening for a very long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
अब see this pass again, if you see from Garnacho, it's such a simple pass to be made. ठीक है, उस पास को भी
Yeah.
उसने इस स्पेस पे किया है, which makes it difficult for him to slow, and ultimately तुम्हारा गेम उधर फालतू का स्लो हो गया,
Right.
because he has to take a touch now and control the ball first, and then you go ahead and try to dribble past player and just go into him.
So we are experiencing, we're seeing really good talent come up. Uh, Ethan Vanieri, and and he has been like he just scored his first goal in the Premier League over the weekend against Forest, and
Mm-hmm.
the fans are like again hyping, and I'm like, no, we
Yeah,
don't.
this is just, जब तक तुम सिंपल चीजें ठीक नहीं
That's
कर,
handball.
जब तक तुम सिंपल चीजें सही नहीं कर रहे हो, तब तक कुछ नहीं हो सकता.
Yep.
दिस इज, तुम एक 5 यार्ड का पास अगर तुम ढंग से नहीं दे सकते एंड यू जस्ट गिव इट अवे लाइक दिस, तब तक then why would not a team playing in front of you have all the confidence in the world? And this is such a simple pass. इसमें तुम ऐसे हग नहीं सकते हो.
That could have been a foul.
Hmm.
So what do you suggest? What do you think? You guys should get rid of Bruno as well, along with Rashford.
Yes, at this point, yes. Especially अगर हम ये सिस्टम के साथ खेलने वाले, and if we देख, आज भी अगर let's say for example Ole comes back, ठीक है,
Hmm.
Bruno would again be the best player on the pitch, right?
Oh yeah. I remember his
So
well
because
what
at that time that is exactly what we needed in a camp. Okay, that was
yeah,
honestly in terms of one of the best signings as to what the how manager was playing और उस position पे उनको कैसा player चाहिए था. It was a
right.
great scouting in that way. But
Hmm.
then, since Ole तुम move हो चुके हो, in terms of you want to be a team which has more control, ball and all of that. And then if you want that, then Bruno is your not your man player, and he cannot play in the midfield.
No, but let's pick the best teams, the league winning teams across Europe, and which team actually plays that way and wins the league. I don't think anyone
No
does.
one,
So you
no
need
one.
control. So
Yeah.
I feel after your analysis of Bruno and how like what sort of play suits him, then
Mm.
I feel like he's not the person to win any team a league, at least not in England. I know that much.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, he
Yeah.
might be better in terms of
He
like his qualities than
he
a lot of players. Yeah.
he's a great player if you are focused towards winning the cups. ठीक है,
Yeah, maybe. Hmm.
because
Yeah.
तुमको वो एक magical moment, because cup games are tight, right? So
Yeah.
you mostly need like a magical moment in your cup games to go and win. Okay. And Bruno would be able to create that day in, day out. Right? Some magical moments he'll for sure create for you. But
Yeah.
when it comes to league, at this point, I think that is also a reason कि क्यों टेनाक एक ना एक कप जीत पा रहा था in his 2 seasons with us, is because we are a very cup oriented team at this moment.
Yep.
From, and that I mean from the inconsistent point of view. Like there will be
No.
days के United से अच्छा, like for example, we honestly outplayed City in that FA Cup match. We were
Oh
very
yeah,
good
yeah,
in
yeah.
that match.
Yeah.
Okay. And that just showed that the day these players turn up, they can play exceptional football. ठीक है, आज वो जो ब्रूनो का पास था for Mainu's goal, right, was such a beautiful pass, right? Again,
Oh yeah,
creating a magical moment, right, where you expected him to shoot, but somehow he created did a great pass with that dummy, and then Mainu also went on to score that goal, right? अगर वहीं पे रैशफोर्ड होता तो वो गोल नहीं होता. That's a whole different story. But and that is why we were winning, this cups and all. Somehow we were able. नहीं तो we were almost out. We were outdone by Liverpool. Match we
Liverpool,
almost
yeah.
lost.
Yeah.
Okay. Somehow we won that match.
Right.
Anthony scored a great goal in that. Ahmad ने इतना अच्छा goal निकाला. And even the semi-final we had, oh, even the semi-final we had lost that match after going 2-0 up, 2 or 3-0 up. I think it got to 3-3. I think they scored also after that, and after
Mm.
that, and that goal was like he was just offside, and we got that in our favor, and
Yeah.
then we went on to win. Mm.
I think the final was definitely a dominating win.
Mm.
The win versus Liverpool was all like vibes sort of win. Uh, because it was at home. You guys were down and out, and
And
suddenly,
somehow last
yeah.
season Liverpool never won against us. It was also that.
I think the one match I think you guys drew. No, I think you drew both the matches in the league, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One of them was a hardcore effort by the United defenders and everyone. I mean, the whole team. I remember that much. I think that was the Anfield match. Yeah. Um. Yeah, but I mean, United needs to do something to get back in this because I think the crosses have not been up to the mark after the second goal.
The only player who's trying to cross, the only player who's crossing is
Malasia.
someone who has not played for 1.5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
ठीक है? अभी धीमे धीमे again he's winning the balls, he's doing all of it, but once he has the ball, he's able to, Anthony is not able to provide anything. Once he
Yep.
wins the ball and anything, तो उसके बाद फिर he's doing लथड़िया ही खा रहा है वो उसके बाद तो. But he is also, I think Anthony is also one of those players who just got way too much scrutinized by fans and media and all of it. Like he didn't
Yeah.
help it, but they just went on to his case. But you see how Grealish is protected, right?
Mm.
At the same, okay, can you?
No. I think with Grealish, what happened was that he came at an advanced age, like comparatively, because
Hmm,
these other players joined United very early on. And Grealish, what? I think it was 24, 25 when he joined City. So he was sort of established as a player.
he was
And although
captain
I
of
would,
Aston Villa, right? If I'm not wrong.
yeah,
So
yeah,
he
yeah, yeah,
was already like, a senior player in like the captain of a team, of a Premier League team, doing well and all of it.
right. And brought the team up, like he was part of the team that came up again from the championship. With Anthony, I just feel that because of the price tag, I think this will never go away unless he does
Hmm.
something. He starts scoring, start assisting, and becomes United's prime players. I
Yeah.
think this will always stick to him. Yeah, because agar if he were like 20, 30 million, like no one would be
अबे ये
criticizing
क्या
him.
stupidity है. क्या मतलब how dumb you need to be, or how self-centric
Oh,
you need to be in order to try that. तुम्हारे राइट फुट से सीधे जा नहीं रहे हैं शूट, तुम लेफ्ट फुट से वहां से क्या मारना चाहते हो? I That is where I don't understand Bruno at all. And I think he was ready to leave this summer. Like
hmm.
most of us wanted him to stay, and then we gave him this big of a contract.
Because I
And
think when where United finished, and I think now it's taking effect. Like where United is finishing. Earlier when even after Mourinho left, it was still like an attractive proposition, like, oh, joining United.
hmm,
Even though they are not in Champions League, let's join them. Like, such a historic club. Now, I think it's catching on that people are like, you know what? They're not going to be in Champions League. So, and if we have to drive that, then they have to not just like get us, they have to get like five other players. And that
अगर
thing
अभी एक चीज
is,
हो रहा है,
yeah.
which
Hmm.
is happening again and again.
Yeah.
Our two players are running in front of goal. They are going deep. ठीक है? Garnacho is trying to pass the ball every time. Now he's never trying to pass it to them. He's always trying to cut them. Like give a यार क्या बोलते हैं उसको जो cut back. He's always trying to
Cut
cut
back.
back,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And not necessarily we have players over there.
Yeah. Right.
So अब उसको एक आई थिंक बोल दिया गया है that you need to cut back. He's come with that mentality. उसके बाद सर उठा के देखना ही नहीं है कि कट बैक का ऑप्शन है भी कि नहीं.
Yeah.
Bizarre. Malaysia is taking our corners. Beautiful.
No, his crosses generally have been good, but the
हाँ, but
last two were not. Yeah.
as
Yeah.
we spoke, right? It's the player who has not played the ball first.
Not played. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if tomorrow, right, Odegaard is back, I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
ठीक
Yeah.
है.
That's why we are winning.
So I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure now. I have not seen the first match at all, but I'm still sure he would have had players running for him because he's coming back from an injury,
Oh
right?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
where they would protect him that not necessarily he needs to run that extra mile and someone else would cover for him. And that is what makes a team.
Right.
ठीक है, when you are trying to help each other. इधर तो ऐसा लगता है जब भी कोई नया प्लेयर आता है या इंजर होता है उसी के ऊपर सब इंजरी से कोई वापस आता है सब उसी पे देख रहे हैं कि भाई हमसे तो कुछ नहीं हो रहा तू आके देख ले तू कुछ कर सकता है तो.
Yep.
It just puts our every signing everything into so much pressure at this
Okay,
point.
that was a good. Oh.
That was a still. अब उसने पहले
Yeah. Yeah.
देखा कि ओजू वहां पे जा रहा है and he's trying to pass over there. पर
Yeah.
उसके लिए उसको सर उठा के देखना पड़ा. हमारे गर्नाचो भाई तो एक लाइन में भाग रहे हैं ना. And again, see, if you see Garnacho's stats, if you just see his stats, you think that he's having a great season. अरे nice win.
Oh. Oh.
अरे यार stupid pass यार.
Yeah. But still
Nice
with
win.
United. Come on. Yeah. Oh. Oh, what a goal.
What a goal! What a goal!
Oh, celebration.
Too much of a celebration. हाँ मतलब यार तुम कौन सी टीम के सामने कौन से कैसे खेल रहे हो उसके बाद तुम ऐसे सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हो. लाइक सेलिब्रेट करो. आई
Yeah,
थिंक एवरी गोल नीड्स टू
yeah,
बी
yeah, yeah.
सेलिब्रेटेड.
No,
बट
I
थोड़ा
just didn't understand the context.
like I just feel they don't understand what club they are playing for. They don't
Yeah.
know how big of a club they are playing for.
Yeah.
And again, see Mazurai winning that ball, putting in a good ball.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
Thank
was the
God
one
वो
who
ब्रूनो
crossed.
उधर से ले नहीं लिया उससे ball. Would have done that. And
With
a great finish
amazing
actually.
control.
Great
Yeah, yeah,
finish.
yeah. Amazing first touch. And then,
Hmm. Good finish, man. Very good finish.
yeah. Now, I mean, I'm trying to imagine Rashford in this situation.
वो जब बॉल आ रहा होता ना वो ऐसे गिर रहा होता है. ब्रेक से मांगता.
Yeah.
फिर खड़ा होता फिर अपना ऐसे करता and then he would have been went on to with it.
I think he must have been given a dare or something to do this. So because
Or I
we
think
know
he
that
would have
cert
been like यार I don't know if the winning goal is coming. ये इक्वलाइजर मारा है उसी को सेलिब्रेट कर लो जो मिल रहा है ले लो अभी.
yeah, but no, really good time to get the equalizer just
Yeah,
before the halftime. Yeah,
for sure, for sure. Very good
yeah.
time to get. But अभी मतलब there was no need to create this pressure. You have come out of it, but ये जो pressure बनाया था, there was no
Yeah.
need to do that. अरे यार, man, how does every player who come to us just becomes bad somehow? We buy him
It's
with the
halftime.
best of talents. Yeah. But I also feel okay if we do not change the team soon, at least
Yeah.
the core players, these players are gonna throw him under the bus too soon, man. Like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
जैसे
Definitely.
Ragnick को they threw under the bus, na.
Hmm.
I think same is going to happen with him. just like the season only, I'm pretty sure at some point they're just gonna turn up against him because he comes out press में, he speaks what he thinks.
Yeah.
He's demanding on the pitch. At this moment, the fans are really behind him, right? And the fans are seeing whatever they like, right? एक उन लोग को manager चाहिए who's animated on the pitch, who has an idea,
Yeah.
a certain aura about him. He's all of that, Amorim, right? So the blame is all going to be at players right now. So
Mm.
I'm sure if we do not get like दो तीन और अच्छे results, again,
Yeah.
there are so many leagues going to come, start to come,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
where he would need the backing of the owners and everything. That if he wants to drop certain players, he would. Because I do feel if it would have not been Bruno, okay, Bruno would have been dropped and there would have been someone else playing in that midfield. But just because it's Bruno, you cannot drop him. And then you want to play, and you want to play Mount in there. You would have played Garnacho and Mount in there, or else you would have played Bruno in position of Garnacho. But then there are just these players who you are not sure if you're okay dropping them at this point, right? Because of
Right.
whatever,
Right.
just because of the name. There's nothing with the performance at this moment.
Yeah.
Mm. But at least he's dropped Rashford, so that's a start.
Yep.
Mm. What do you feel? Do you think United is coming back in this match?
Yeah, I mean, you guys scored at the right time. I think the second half, you guys will come out again and try to score an early goal. The only thing is, I just feel like that there's no sustainable period where United have
Like
chances
even for
coming.
5 minutes, you're not seeing that they're just rotating the ball, keeping the ball. You're not seeing any of that. Garnacho at this point, bro, is just wasting chances, so much space. Yeah, he's been in space. सही बात है. उसको जितना space मिल रहा है अभी, he's not been able to create a single chance with that. देखिए, उससे ज्यादा मलेशिया कर पा रहा है in terms of providing and creating chances than what Garnacho has been doing with the space he has got at this
Oh,
moment.
yeah, yeah, definitely. But looking at
I think we
Holland,
might
I
just
think
see like Garnacho getting subbed with Rashford at some point, or probably Ahmad. I would like to see
Ahmad should
Ahmad.
be the one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I would like to see Ahmad.
I think you guys don't need that sporting striker, Gyökeres, and because I think you guys have.
Yeah, I know why you say that, just because you can get him at Arsenal. But yeah, I mean,
I mean, he would want to play Champions League,
so
right? So why would
there
he?
are news already that yeah, Zirkzee is gonna get sold, which is
Hmm.
bizarre. You
Yeah.
know.
I mean, how can that happen before Rashford gets sold? I mean, I
But
don't get
so
it.
this guy you
Yeah.
see, in chat also Siddhanto and
Yeah.
like when Zirkzee signed. So Siddhanto, just to give you, he's a big Netherlands fan, Netherlands
No.
football fan. Okay, he supports Netherlands big time.
Yeah.
And as we signed him I was talking to him and I was like, यार exciting लग रहा है. जो भी मैंने उसके clips देखे तो ये सर Zirkzee started also well. Like with his ball holding capability, he scored in that first match, the winner for us, and his ball holding capability and all of it. But
Yeah.
Siddhartha had called it to me when we signed him only कि वो बहुत बेकार player है. And
Hmm.
there is no point of signing him. And like at least as a striker, तो मतलब ही नहीं है. And
Yeah.
I was arguing with him, and he had a point at that time. After that, I could not argue. कि Weghorst was starting above Zirkzee in that Netherlands team. फिर मैं
Oh,
बोला, so my first counter was to him कि यार क्या पता height की वजह से they would be starting Weghorst. And
no,
then he
no, no.
told
He's because he's better than Ronaldo. That's why. I mean, come on. So that's Ten Hag.
yes,
But
वो
Siddhanto,
तो
I have a question. Like, you support Netherlands, amazing football team. Like, ऐसे कैसे? Like, you are able to make the right choice with the country and the wrong choice with the club. Like, you're able to like supporting two different. Like I love the Netherlands team. Historically as well. amazing team. But United, come on, man.
Mm. He, he also has pretty much the same, like, yeah, growing up, United used to play great football, so you can, but,
No, no, no. Of course, man. I mean,
yeah.
they've been champions more recently than my team, so of course.
तो अरे तो एंड टू अनदर पॉइंट जब ये नेदरलैंड्स का भी था सिद्धांतो वाज वेरी
Hmm.
क्लियर फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट सीजन इटसेल्फ कि he's saying that you just said the word historically what else can I say. So even he said from the first season itself that Ten Hag is not the right manager, even with the Dutch. So, but then at the same point, he always thought that Lingard is going to be our best player ever. So I think all his opinions get balanced out at that point because he
With
really felt that Lingard is the best player.
right with Ten Hag, I think the start was so ridiculously bad, unfortunately for him. And then I think there was he himself
Liverpool
created
match.
hype,
So,
his own hype, right? Uh, he just shouldn't have said all that stuff that he did. But otherwise, I think
but
Ten Hag was
actually,
fine, man.
eras came to an end after he left. So both the
After he left.
eras,
Oh yeah.
Liverpool का Klopp का
Uh,
era ended, and then
uh,
यार okay, लिंगार्ड ओपी भाई मतलब नहीं भाई सॉरी उसमें मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा तुझे सपोर्ट सिद्धांत लिंगार्ड ओपी नहीं. What do you think of antics did by Pep of after the Champions League match, whatever he did? Because I have a very strong opinion about it, which I'll come to after once you have shared your opinion. And
I think
we
it
have
was
four.
not him.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just interrupting. We have four people in the watching. Please share your viewpoint also about Pep antics if you have seen it, and if you have not, let us know that also so we can tell you what he did.
So I think it wasn't Pep. I think De Bruyne did that to him. That's not because he's not
Or
starting him.
or
Number
or,
one.
or the snake finally got to him. Hmm.
Yeah. Or I think this is something that goes on every day. He just wears this mask and he just took it off this time. It's like, I'm done. I'm gonna show my real face.
Hmm.
And we see. But I think of course
From
we
a
all know
serious
it's a
standpoint, what do
temporary.
you think about it?
I think it's a temporary phase, and I think for him to do that is just immature. Um,
Yeah.
to even come out like that, like yes, you can, I mean, self-harm is just we don't advocate for that.
But
Like
I
never,
think you're
ever.
giving
Yeah,
a very bad example to the
yeah,
society in terms of the young people. There are so many young people who watch you, okay? And there are
exactly,
so many
exactly.
fans who follow you, your team, and all of it, especially with Pep, right? And
Yeah,
then you're just saying, and then you are talked, what Pep is also talked about a lot that he, about his mentality, right? How he puts his whole mental game uh, into the game, how he creates all this tactics and all of it, and how he's mentally all this strong and all of it, and keeps thinking football. And then when
yeah.
he comes out and like this, it just shows to other people in some way that if someone at that level is doing it, probably it's the right thing to do, and you probably harm him yourself when things are not going right. So
All right, right. That's what I'm saying. That I think it's a really bad look.
mm, it was very immature of him.
And also, like he just signed the new contract. I think
Um,
it was in the moment that he did that, and because if you saw, there was a picture that came just after the match, and then there was a press conference picture,
mm,
and there was some improvement in the press conference.
what the
The
makeup done
match,
at that point.
yeah, the match reaction
Just
was
covered
the
it.
worst one. Yeah.
But what I mean is,
So
you just give time. You did that too. ठीक है तूने कर
yeah,
लिया. It's okay,
yeah,
fine. चलो तूने कर लिया. You just delay the press by 5 minutes. Get it covered. You don't
yeah, yeah,
need
yeah.
to come out like that,
Right.
right?
Yeah,
It
and
was just bizarre. And so he also mentioned that in his one of his interview, give me my players. And it's so
mm.
fun, by the way, to talk City like that. उसका जो मजा है आफ्टर वॉट एवर इज हैपनिंग टू यूनाइटेड
Yeah.
एट दिस मोमेंट इज सेकेंडरी बट to
So
see.
now you get why we used to take pleasure in United going.
Yes, I always get that right. I
Yeah.
remember that, but just to see the downfall is just so
Right.
much fun. And he said that he doesn't have his players right now. This is injured, that is injured, and all of it, and give him
Yeah.
his team. And I think you and I already spoke about it, but that the current team he still has at this moment, the team which started at Frankfurt, right,
Yeah.
is 10x better than what United's team is at this moment.
But
Right?
forget United. Like he hasn't. It's not like he's lost to Liverpool or Arsenal
Yes,
or
huh,
Chelsea, right?
that's a whole different
They've
story.
lost against teams that are much like lower in terms of their quality, lower in terms of their table, everything. Again, I think we know that there will be a comeback pretty soon. But I don't see it happening this weekend. Although I want to see it happening this weekend for our sake, I don't
Mm,
see it happening this weekend after watching Liverpool versus the Real
Madrid.
Madrid. Yeah.
The
And
only
Madrid
thing
have
I
been poor
have
as
is
well.
कि
Yeah.
अब उसने ये एंटिक्स किए हैं, ठीक है?
Yeah.
Then the players might just be able to get a draw out of that.
But that's the thing, it's not enough.
It's a
And
very
even
tough thing, right?
yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
enough. Okay, it's not a comeback, but I think that is actually a best result which Arsenal can get
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Arsenal
yeah.
standpoint
I think they would take it. I think even City will take a draw at this point.
at
The
this
only
point.
thing
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
yeah, but the only thing is
Because
that,
if Liverpool wins this, okay, sorry, yeah, if Liverpool wins this,
yeah,
how many they already have gap of wow, they have
8 points.
8 points gap, and if they
Yeah, so
win
it'll be
this,
11 points. Then
let's say
it's going to
Arsenal
be
also
almost,
wins the match or Chelsea,
so it'll be nine
City
points.
third right now. That's
Yeah,
bizarre. I didn't realize Chelsea's third.
yeah.
Wow. Who would have? I always kept them in top four, but third is too good at this point.
I mean, it's to do with City and Arsenal falling off as
And
well.
in their
So
last five matches, they've only won two.
yeah, that's why because
Arsenal
Arsenal
also
and
played
City have
that match.
also yes, Arsenal City have dropped points. So we
Arsenal
drew to
has
Liverpool.
won in last five.
Hmm. Yep,
Yeah.
that was the last one. We
So
lost at
despite everyone doing so bad, we are still 12th.
that
Poor
I'm
collective.
yeah. I'm not even making fun of United anymore. It's just sad now at this point. It's like that, oh, we were because we didn't win for 4 matches. City have not won for 5 matches or so. And
And we
we are
still
still second and fourth
mm.
in the table. That means like the league is poor. I think Liverpool have a chance
And
in
I
both.
think, yeah, because I don't
Yeah.
see Liverpool until unless they have some major injuries, I don't see Liverpool dropping points from here.
No, I think Liverpool will
Because that road
if the,
is coming on,
yeah.
it's yet to see for who. Probably, probably Malaysia because giving him 90 minutes would be too much. He's just come
Hmm.
back from a long injury. So
Yeah.
probably take off because I can see Mazerai and
No, no, I
putting
think you're right.
or Anthony would be just too defensive at this moment, I would assume.
Yeah.
Not that Anthony is providing anything attacking wise. Anthony is actually providing more defensively with all the tackles he have done. So
Yeah.
I don't see. Okay, I see him Anthony. Yeah, so it's Malaysia. Hmm.
What's the prediction for the second half?
I think draw. I think what I've seen from the first half, because I do see them scoring one goal at least,
Hmm.
right? And I don't see us scoring two goals.
Okay.
So yeah, that is why I feel draw. Probably 3-3.
I'm going to go for a United win. Maybe 4-2 or 4-3.
That
I
would
see
be
you
good.
guys scoring two more, and one of them coming again from Hoyland.
Hmm. In order
I
to
don't. Mhm.
in order to score two goals, we would need Garnacho to up his game. Yeah, for Malaysia. No, it's official.
Yeah.
We would need Garnacho to up his game for sure. Hmm. He he himself is young. Amorim is 39. His staff
39.
is
Yeah.
also very young. So his assistant manager is 30 years old.
Hmm. And
Hmm.
look where. But what are we doing? We're watching them and still.
Damn jinx.
Yeah. Well, Anthony still has another half to score, and Garnacho has another half. So let's see.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully your prediction is still right in terms of who scores. If Garnacho gets one more, Anthony gets one, then we might just win. So stay positive, mud. I'm responding to a comment if you're confused as to what I'm talking.
I saw that.
Hmm. Okay. I
I mean,
also
it's the
yeah,
it
okay.
started the same
It
way. Yeah, as
almost
I said.
started the same way. Like
Yeah, yeah. So United almost scored. So they scored in the second minute in the first game, like the game against Ipswich. They almost scored in the first minute of the second half in that game as well.
hmm. So
So
that shows that he's doing something in that dressing room correct.
right, and he's like having them start with a plan.
And
Like
I'm
there's a
actually
yeah,
interested to see what he does after second half because one of the things which continuously happened under Ten Hag's era, we mostly got very bad in second half. We got bad to worse in second half or something, on those lines is what we have got. And if because like somehow there were no tactical changes or anything, his tactics got worse in the second half. So it will be interesting as to how if he's able to change that.
yeah.
Can be two things, right? That the players just cannot run more than 45 minutes, or the talks were like so bad.
But look, I mean, it's just a point where, United fans are a little humbled.
Now,
Like yesterday, you
now,
learned that the best manager in history has been Wenger and not Sir Alex.
so I think no, I think I agree to you with the point you're making. Doesn't make it Wenger the best manager. I'm not agreeing to that, but I agree to what logic you're putting behind it is when Wenger left, he left,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
right?
And the
He
club
had,
offered him a role, by the way, and he
huh,
said no. Yeah.
he had no, he that's probably the right thing to do, right?
Yeah.
But when Sir Alex left, he truly never left, right? He was still involved in the decision making process. And we were just speaking about it yesterday, yaar, कि अगर we would have got someone else to replace, probably Moreno. Okay, good. Come on, Mount!
Oh,
Oh, yeah! Man, I would have loved it if it would have been a Mount goal. I
yeah.
would have totally loved it.
Yeah. Garnacho did. Oh, no, he was onside. Garnacho did everything right for the first time. Like, this was a good decision.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. One touch, pass,
Okay, so Mount probably
leaning back.
makes the
So,
scoring only. No, so if
yeah.
you take Anthony is totally free just in front of Mount. और कोई भी नहीं है, there's zero man in front of him or anything.
I mean, he
So
beat the player. I think he
हाँ
he
वही
got
that is why I
right.
said shut my mouth up कि भाई अभी एक player ऐसा सब करेगा उसके बाद you cannot probably expect him to and it
Right.
was a good shot I think
Yeah, yeah,
बाहर
yeah,
से
yeah.
चला गया क्या कर सकते हैं
And it's not
yeah.
necessary. Yeah, Anthony would have scored.
हाँ वो तो that's a whole different story yeah.
Yeah. So वो trust factor नहीं था, I think. उसको okay.
So
हाँ.
yeah so like we were speaking about it yesterday also right when we were discussing our top five managers and all of it. Okay, if we would have replaced someone else, probably Mourinho, and Mourinho did wait until we confirmed Moyes to join Chelsea back for
Hmm.
United's job. ठीक है?
Okay.
So if we would have done taken that step at that time and not got someone like Moyes, we would have not turned out to be this bad. Because
No, I agree. But that was
because
one
one
year,
thing, the
man.
first
Yeah.
different thing which would have happened at that time is we signed only Fellaini in that summer transfer window,
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
right? Because while there was just first of all so much chaos, who's managing transfers and all of it, because
Yeah.
David Gill also left. Thinking. So and उसके बाद players were I don't think so any player would have wanted to play under Moyes and that.
Yeah.
They would have
Oh,
wanted
nice
to.
play.
I
Oh, go
I think Hojuland is just
offside.
no. Don't tell me. No, no. I was not just proving that if you create chances for him, then what is gonna happen?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Shantu,
hope he didn't go a little early,
क्या कमी
but
तो तेरे को पता है मैं इधर हूँ कॉल मत कर मेरे को. So
see, I think
Shranta,
he's offside. Is he behind the ball? That's
my
the main thing.
screen is loading right now, so I'm not
Oh,
seeing.
okay.
I had to switch off and switch on again. शरण तो कमी ना तेरे को पता है मैं इधर हूँ कॉल मत कर अभी मेरे को इधर इधर देखा जो भी सेलिब्रेट करना इधर कर.
They're checking the goal, by the way.
Yeah, I'm yet to on. I'm seeing
Uh,
this Oak Smith Gold का ad package drinking water.
yeah, that thing from Sony Live is just
अच्छा, it's
annoying.
given na. It's given na. I see Hoju celebrating. It's given.
Yes, yes. It was given.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Give
Hojuland
me
is
give me a
proving
minute,
if you are
Akash. Yeah.
creating chances for him,
Yeah.
he is able to score for you. Were we okay? Okay. Uh, Great. I think now it is very important to score one more goal and not let them score again and let them come back. This is a very important phase to the match. And we have started the second half well. I think we are playing well. And now when as soon as I said that we had this pass, good job, Ugarte. Yaar. Yeah, Ugarte, I still cannot understand Ugarte why he was not playing for us from the start of the season. Like when I see him, he's exactly the player to replace the old Casemiro is exactly
Right.
that, and you needed that, and then we were not playing him. He keeps winning the ball, yeah. He keeps winning the ball. He's good height, good body, and he throws his leg. And
I think he was injured.
he was not injured, man. He was not. Matlab, he was not. At the same time, he was playing, going and playing for his country at the same time, and playing for them.
Oh,
So
yeah, then I
he
don't
was
know. Yeah.
injured, I think probably like one or two matches over here and there, but in the start he was not injured. He was,
Hmm.
uh, but I was just discussing that I think it's a very important phase for us right now in this game to score the second like again, so that they also settle down and feel that they don't have the chance to come back into this match right now.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. United need one more goal for
Yeah,
sure.
and if we can just score that quickly to give confidence to ourselves and then take some confidence away from them too. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. This should be a goal. Come on, Garna. Come on, yaar. What an idiot.
Hmm. I mean, I didn't expect anything else.
I don't know what to say.
I could have made that save.
Matlab, yaar, you have a striker next to you who's on his hat trick, scoring for you. And if you and I were sitting over here, have the understanding that United, it is very important that United scores the fourth goal, right? How does he does not have that understanding? Now, over here, I would not even factor the age thing because to us
Yeah, yeah.
level पे खेल रहा है, so you need to have that
Hmm.
understanding at 20, what we have at our age now.
Yeah, and this was his third season, man. So it's not like he's been playing only, like, just started uh with the senior team.
This is where
Um,
probably why Ahmad in the long term might just get better than him.
I think in the short term, I think he's already better. I mean, I don't know. This season,
Currently, he's better, but like he's
yeah,
at this moment he's not rated better, right?
ah, I think those
If you
rating
know
them
what
are
I mean.
just
No, no, what
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean
yeah.
with this is how the media is looking and how the fans are looking that Garnacho is going to be the next big thing. Even I think he has a
Mm-hmm.
very high ceiling,
Yeah,
but for that he needs to work on himself first.
that's true.
We cannot have another Rashford with us,
Yep.
right? And this time the club won't make those mistakes what we have done with Rashford. And you have seen with a lot of these youngsters who have ultimately never grown, तो उन लोग के careers बहुत जल्दी खत्म हुए. Like if Rashford
Mm.
would have left, like if you see all the other players, right? आज की डेट में Martial is over, ठीक है? Martial is over, and others also. We had
Where is
Janoza.
Marshall?
He went to some tier 3, tier 4 league, like country league in terms of that.
Acha.
And he's cooking over there, obviously. So, मतलब, I've seen very little, and I don't like
Mm.
to mention his name a lot. And I still feel that it was the right decision to move on from him.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when
yeah.
I see Greenwood, right, I'm talking about Greenwood with what all I say. जो भी मैंने उसका थोड़ा देखा, I've seen improvement in his game, right? And
Mm.
he again, I don't like. I think again, I would say I think it was a good decision to move on from him. You cannot have such players with such alleged things playing for you at such very young age. First of all,
Mm.
but at the same time, he did went through a big mental thing, right? Where everything ended for him. Now from there,
Yeah,
he's coming back and performing the way he is right now, right?
yeah. No,
And
he had to
improved
leave
himself.
the country, man. Yeah. It's
Forget
it's
that.
also that toxicity within England media.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It
we
was
had
a
to
good
move on.
decision. I
Yeah,
think it
yeah,
was
yeah.
going to Italy, going to Spain was a great decision. Not
Yeah.
good. So Ahmad and Rashford are coming. Anthony and Garnacho, I hope, to be replaced and not Hoju. I would be really angry if he replaces Hoju. And I don't want to be angry on you, Amorim. Please don't do that.
No, I think he will keep Hoyland, and I think he'll get the two wingers out and replace them with both,
Mhm.
which would be fine. I think Anthony's not done anything in the second half, so
Mhm. Agreed, agreed. And you put fresh legs in.
yeah.
Again, see, he got into great position, delivered nothing. Okay, so Luke Shaw is also getting ready. But I was never the fan of this small shin guards. I always felt that they don't protect enough.
Yep.
At least as a goalkeeper, I felt that.
Oh no, definitely, I can see that.
Hmm.
I think another
I
player
would rather
you
play with
guys need
no
to.
shin guards. I have played a lot of matches with no shin guards, which is not the right thing to do at all. But मेरे को छोटों
Yeah,
का तो लगता था you're just doing it for the sake of it.
yeah. I think another player you need to get rid of, Luke Shaw. So
Agreed, agreed. No, I have no. Okay, Mount gets subbed. Hmm. This
okay,
is,
so Mountain, who else?
I think even this I would support in a way that you, again, a player coming back from an injury, you don't want to outrun him.
Yeah, but who's going in his place?
Rashford.
No, I mean, position wise, who's
Rashford.
taking? Wait, Rashford's gonna play in the middle.
Cam. And Anthony is coming out.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
But okay, I don't understand as to why Garnacho didn't get subbed. I would have, because एंथनी ये गेम में इंजर्ड भी हो जाएगा, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है. ठीक है. He outruns whatever he does to himself.
what I've noticed is these days, from when we started watching football, Beckham who used to play from the right. Ronaldo played from the right when for United, and uh,
Ronaldo played from the
similarly for
left
us.
majorly for United.
Oh,
Ronaldo
I don't know why I remember him from the right though.
for the left
At least
majorly.
Nani played on the right.
Yeah,
And the one of the reasons was that wingers would use their strong foot to pass those balls.
yeah.
With even Arsenal, I see Saka playing on the right and
हाँ,
Martinelli playing on the left. Yeah,
because now you want them to cut inside and then cross. And in the older times, what we wanted them to do is you would put in a through ball, and they would
yeah,
run, and you would want them to cross the ball on the same go. You don't want them
right,
or just cut inside with the same foot. You don't want
yeah,
them to cut back and all. Like yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. That is
right. And
definitely
uh,
have changed.
I mean, apart from Saka, maybe Salah, I don't
Salah
see a
stays
lot
on
of.
the this guy, yaar, apna Ruben made the whole
Oh yeah,
career of the curler shot.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and all of it. But even he was like that, right? But then he's so from the older generation. But yeah, I totally understand what you mean. And at the same,
Yeah.
with the left back and right back, you still are at that you need a right-footed right back and a left-footed left back.
Yeah.
But for the wingers, it has just changed.
And I think what that has done is that's why I think we don't see the two up front thing anymore because they are expecting these two to score, like add to the scoring. And might have even helped with that with Pep's teams or even our team. But I don't know. Like I feel that traditional way was better. It just made more sense
Huh,
to me.
so that just
Yeah.
that just raises. Did you enjoy watching the football earlier more, or now that it has become more tactical?
Oh, definitely earlier. I mean, now it's more like I
Arey
do
yaar,
enjoy.
what the hell, man? Garnacho was just sleeping out there. क्या beautiful pass from Ahmad.
Yeah. I think earlier, definitely earlier, but I think now some teams are not too tactical. They are more raw, but still very good passers. So
Hmm.
I like that. Like, although I hate Barcelona, their passing play during Iniesta's time was really good. So that I liked. And I think there was not a lot of tactics there. More than that, it was just they were just really good players.
I would, matlab, given that how we have lost to Barcelona, to Champions League finals and all of it, I would say
Yeah.
there was a lot of tactics there.
Tactics. But I mean, Messi
But
was
they were just too good of a
outstanding.
player.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Again, that was like every position. And it also had players, but see, that team also, if you see, had players with killer mentality that they would, go into a tackle hard.
Oh yeah.
You
I
had
mean, you guys had
Busquets
Rooney.
doing that
Oh,
for
for
them,
them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For
Barca
them. Yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You had Puyol who would do
Yeah.
anything,
He
right?
would die for the team. Yeah, yeah,
Another crazy defender he was. He would
yeah.
jump into anything and all of that. Then that Xavi was also Xavi was Iniesta was the beautiful football maker, and then Xavi was also this person who would control the ball. But if given he would have to fight, he would go and fight, right, for the ball.
Yeah,
He would not shy
yeah,
away from that.
yeah.
So that team was mix of both tactical and what and this team is just full of shit. Hmm.
I think the last time United were tactical was with Mourinho. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they for sure, yeah. Yeah. And we won
Yeah.
a lot of games with his tactics and all of it. I remember there was a game against Liverpool
Yeah.
where one of the tactics was DG would put in a long ball. Uh, Lukaku would come deep, win that ball with the header, and just try to pass it on. And
To
Rashford
Rashford, yeah.
went behind.
I remember a goal like
Goals
that, yeah.
like that,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? The AX final we had, we we didn't play very well. We had a really bad team in it with the injuries we had for that final. Half of our first 11 team was on crutches, standing at
Mhm.
the. But then he set it up.
Oh,
He set it up in a way that AX never had a chance in that match.
yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys are missing Zlatan as well, right? He was injured.
Zlatan was injured.
He
Uh,
just fell like.
he slipped.
Uh,
He slipped over there. Uh,
Did you I think I had shared this with you guys. Did you watch the that Hot Ones episode on
number is who's the fourth? David.
Okay, my prediction changes. 3-3.
Okay, this is. I think he just wants more body coming in the midfield. Or are we just switching to four at the back?
That's
No.
gonna be horrible.
So we currently who all defenders we have Mazaroi. So we have three fullbacks on the pitch right now. Dalo, Mazaroi, and Shaw.
So yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shaw is playing as the left centre back. Dalo as left wing back. Right wing back Mazaroi. Who's the other defender we have on the pitch? Yeah, Casemiro now. Oh, okay. Uh, sure. I hope that given that he's 10 years 10 years elder to me, Amorim, he's also smarter than me to put Casemiro over there and he has more. Very interesting choice, but very interesting.
Let's see how it plays out. So if Arsenal were to sorry, if United were to win,
इतना you do the hard work, and then when it comes to the easy work, you just mess it up like that. Pele, he could have just actually passed Rashford and just made him a
yeah,
through ball. He didn't do that. Probably with the same reason which you mentioned कि क्यों माउंट ने पास नहीं किया था एंथनी को.
yeah,
Hey, he's
he's awake.
I forgot his name.
Teddy, Teddy.
Teddy. Uh, is Jerry also awake?
No, no, no. Jerry's sleeping in another room. He's going to right now cry and be like, okay, now let me go, and then he go to the other. Um, but yeah, so fun question for you. So if United were to beat Arsenal,
Mm-hmm.
what would be the most happiest 24? What would have made you the most happiest in those 24 hours?
I'll just say
Yeah.
one. I think you know the answer.
Wait, why can't we watch who's watching us? Why can't I see who's watching?
No, no. Slept.
Slept. Okay, okay.
Mm. Mm.
I'm just going to assume
Momentarily,
that
right?
you're that
Momentary,
you.
obviously, I would be very happy if we beat Arsenal. But overall,
Yeah,
obviously, I'll be
yeah. I
happier
think
for
beating us
Argentina.
at Emirates might be a little tough. If it were here, I think you guys would have. might have
It
beaten
would
us.
it would totally depend as to if the players turn up that day, right?
Yeah.
And to be very honest, this season Arsenal is not playing that well.
Oh,
Now
no, no,
that
we are not.
Odegaard is back, things would change, I would assume.
Yeah.
But in general, by the way, मैंने मेरा पूरा FPL का team, I made those 5 transfers available to myself, and I've used all those 5 transfers. Can you guess the player I would have got out, which allowed me to change my whole team on FPL?
Yeah. Alan.
Yeah,
I removed him today. By the
I,
way. Oh,
भाई क्या
अरे Bruno, amazing. What a shot.
सबके सब एक ही चीज, सबके
Bruno
सब.
का तो have you seen Bruno's left foot? It's almost invisible.
अरे बट नहीं, रूट के अंदर ही स्कोर्ड अ ब्यूटीफुल गोल, अ वर्ल्डी विद अ लेफ्ट फुटेड, एंड दैट
Who?
इज व्हाई आई सेड ब्रूनो.
Against whom?
आई डोंट रिमेम्बर दैट.
अरे it was right foot man, not left.
नहीं नहीं, लेफ्ट फुट से. इन रीसेंट टाइम्स आई आई डू रिमेम्बर इन माय मेमोरी कि उसने लेफ्ट फुट से ही बहुत, क्योंकि मैं
अच्छा.
उसको गाली दिया ही कि लेफ्ट फुट से वो शूट लेने जा रहा है, एंड देन ही स्कोर्ड दैट गोल. तो आई वाज लाइक ओ चुप. What we were talking, yeah, FPL. Yeah, I removed Haaland here. अबे हो गया रे
Yeah.
बहुत.
No, I had to get Salah in, so I was like, okay, I'll just come. I'll just
I also got
come.
Salah in. I also got Salah in. I just, मतलब, the thought was, I didn't see, just, what are we? Are we bad? Are we worse? Or we are just shit?
It's the same man. It's almost like,
Or
you
we
know.
are just combine of all of it and then you make a word, and that is what United would. Hmm.
Let's see. If we
I,
were
al-
to do an
I also got
early,
I
yeah.
also got Salah in, thinking ke I don't think so. Haaland is scoring against Liverpool, and Salah is scoring against City, given how City. So pretty sure that's it. So I got Luis Diaz out.
Oh, okay. No, I put Luis Diaz. So I had three transfers that were pending. So I said, okay, let me make turn like switch things. So there's this player at Wolves. His name is Guedes, if you know that one. So I had him like sort of a filler, and so I removed him. I got Diaz. I removed Haaland. I got Salah, and instead of Haaland, I got which was the third player I removed? I can't remember. There's one more player I removed, and I got Watkins as a striker.
Like,
Uh,
I find Watkins also very expensive. So I didn't get. When I started the season, I had Watkins in my team. Uh,
oh, I should have gotten Son or someone. Wait, Son,
Probably.
but
But
was
Son is mid
is
now.
mid. Oh yeah, that's why. That's why. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I think that was the best one I thought I could get because Isaac has also fallen off in form. इन सबको like form हमारे सामने आता
But मतलब, the audacity, the audacity at this moment
Oh
is
my God.
just crazy.
Yeah. For those who are watching, Garnacho missed. I know it's not nothing new, but still. Like, come on.
Can't believe, man. Can't believe. So, acha, by the way, do you know there is this AI app which is
Okay.
just built for FPL? It's a paid subscription you have to get for it,
Okay.
and it will analyze your full team, tell you what changes you need to make, and suggest you new teams and all of it weekly basis. And
Hmm.
it does all the work for you. Right? So a lot of places, FPL is a very serious business, right? If you
Yeah.
actually get into, because there's huge amounts and everything related to it. If you
Yeah.
go,
I was going to get Onana as my keeper, but then I was like, although
He's
he's
also
making
not
great,
keep clean sheet, so it doesn't make
yeah,
sense.
that's what, yeah, that's what, that he's making great saves, but that doesn't give me points.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think
And
a keeper gets 1 point extra when he makes like 4 or 5 saves.
oh,
That is
okay,
when
okay, I
he
didn't
gets
know that.
one
Yeah,
bonus point for it.
I think right now Callagher might be a good shout because because Alisson's not there, and Liverpool are getting a few clean sheets.
Did you see the penalty save he made?
Yes.
Mm.
I could see,
He's scoring there. Yeah, yeah.
right, and I like so poor from
Mbappe was
Mbappe.
so bad yesterday.
I,
So.
I was able to see like he's shooting that side.
Hmm.
Even
Yeah.
slow in the slow motion replay, though you can see definitely. But
Hmm.
literally then
But
see he's going
without
to
it
shoot.
also, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like,
He's so
what? Yeah. I mean,
Mbappe is
I know
alien.
it's yeah,
I
it's early
think
days still, but yeah,
it.
wrong move.
So I do okay. I honestly feel if the same money they would have put in Haaland, he would have actually made Madrid better.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Mbappe,
100%.
and if they want Mbappe to turn up and be whatever they need to sign a striker who's not selfish and sell Vinicius.
And that's
If they
I don't think
want,
that's yeah.
and that's okay. And we need to get a
What was
brain
that? What?
transplant surgery.
Oh, oh, Onana ने बचा लिया.
Oh, man. Fuck off, man. How?
What was that?
Okay, come on, come on, come on. यार अमाद मैं बहुत तारीफ करता हूँ तेरी अरे यार ये आदमी तो क्या टू बैड
Oh
एट
my
द
God! Did not, he did not reach the target as well. Like, yeah, he could touch it. He could sleep with that
Oh,
ball.
that was a handball.
Oh, so they okay. So this is going to be checked, and if that's considered hand, so he's gone. He'll get a red
I
card.
don't think so that is gonna get checked. But it would have, but the goal would have not stood any which way because of the handball. Then
Arey,
you
if
would
it
go back from to where
then
it's all started, how you won the
yeah.
ball from there, and then but currently it doesn't impact.
Mhm. Oh, right, right, right. Then he would have had the red card, though, I feel. Because then they
Mm.
would have
But
checked, right?
no, I don't think it was intentional by any way.
These days,
अरे
they.
उसके पैर पे छू के आ गया.
No, I know, but these days, who's looking at intention?
हाँ, वो
Yeah,
भी है.
yeah, some of the handballs have been. You saw the handball we had against Inter, where we gave the penalty.
No, I'm not seeing that
No,
yet.
oh, yeah, it's like so the there's a free kick,
Hmm.
um, and there's outside like ahead of the box, and
Hmm.
the ball came in. The Inter player was ahead of Marino, and he just like tried to flick it, and Marino was behind him, so he was just going backwards, like leaning back, and the hand was like this. The hand was
They
like
gave that.
this, and yeah, no, so it was on the side, but it was like this because you're leaning back, right? So you're trying to balance
Hmm.
yourself, and it was so
So
yeah,
what they
that's
want
why
to
he
do,
lost.
they want us to cut our hands at that point.
So I was like,
Okay.
yeah. No, that goal was clean. And it was, oh, that was Ugarte who crossed it. That was a
Yes.
pretty good cross, man. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because that's a tough ball, honestly speaking.
Hmm.
We can
It's not
easily,
as easy
right,
as it seems.
right, yeah,
It's much easier to mess that ball up.
exactly. And the blame will still be on the striker.
Huh, huh.
Yeah.
So I actually feel we are sort of playing like a four at the back at this moment.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, Casemiro is playing at the back, as the second, as
Hmm.
the right center back.
Casemiro and Luke Shaw sort
So,
of playing like as two center backs.
so Martinez went out, I'm assuming. Oh, no.
Yeah, yeah, Martinez to went out कब से? When the sub
No,
happened?
went out as in,
No,
oh,
no. Luke Shaw came in for Martinez, no? And then he was
No, I
playing
was
as the
saying
right centre
out
back.
as in. So wait, who's? Oh, Mazara is there. Right, right, right. I
Hmm.
forgot. I look, 3-2 would be a good result because you just need that first win. The manager needs the
The
win.
win would be a good result, and also the fact that if Garnacho would have not missed so many chances, we could have easily had two more at least.
Yeah.
Uh, so I think okay, we are playing 4-4-2 in a way.
Yeah, I would have told you. I don't think Rashford would play in the middle, man. Can't see him as a midfielder.
Hmm. But he's just playing as a false 10 or
Hmm.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And almost since Rashford has come on, and we have shifted the chances creation for Hoju has dropped. We need to do more from the right instead of the left.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Oh.
think क्या सबके सब zero.
I could see that miss. As I was like, oh,
That
Rashford.
was
Right.
always going to be.
Just like 3, 4 years ago, I would have said that's going to be a goal. Like he's going to score.
Like so in I think like he has been with us for he came
10
in I
plus
think
years.
Bengal ka second season he
First
first
season.
season second season
Vangal only had one season, no?
Bengal had
Vangal only?
2 seasons. He had
No,
two
man.
seasons.
Vangal only.
No, he had
Hold
two
on.
seasons. In the second season, he won the FA Cup, and after that, we sacked him. So in the first season, he got us the top four.
Okay.
First season is where we signed Di Maria, Falcao, and all of these players.
Right,
Second
right.
season, we signed Schweinsteiger, Schneiderlin. Second is where he signed Deepe and all.
Oh, you're right.
Hmm. ऐसे ही थोड़ी यार यूनाइटेड मींस
You did it. नहीं, मुझे like
Someone,
I was so
you
sure.
didn't have
No,
to
because
Google that. You could have just trust me.
I was against you guys sacking him because I was like, one season he's won you a cup and he's not lost against the big teams. Like, and you guys beat all of us
He
all the
actually
time.
used to beat. So Kalbi mein the game I was talking no where Wenger one of the rare times I watched the match personally where Wenger totally outplayed the manager was against Bengal is when this and Sanchez finished Darmian's career in that match.
Oh, the 3-0 win.
The 3
Yeah, yeah,
zero
yeah, yeah.
15 minutes
Right,
because
right.
in that entire season, what was happening is United was very bad in the first 15 minutes, right?
Hmm.
Somehow we would get out of it and then we would be okay and then get the control of the match and go on to win it or draw it or whatever. We used to mainly draw in that season.
Yeah.
Wenger saw that. He came in with that strategy and the first 15 minutes they just went all in and after that they just set up to
I
me
remember that match. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
and
remember that match.
Bill Sanchez and all of it.
Oh,
Uh,
Walcott scored. I remember. I think
mm,
Walcott was the third scorer.
though I don't remember the third scorer, I remember how good Sanchez was
Oh,
and
yeah.
how this guy Darmian had no idea as to what he can do to control him and what he needs. Like he was that good.
So if you see our record versus United with Wenger and versus with Arteta, Arteta has
Mm.
actually done better versus United. But the thing
But
is, the
the
difference
era
is
was like yeah,
that
yeah.
exactly that this United team.
तो
Compare,
वेंगर
com
ऐसा मजाक में हरा था। हम्म,
yeah, that one big defeat obviously haunts the fans. But other than that, I think it was always a close match between the two teams.
but यार I remember one match. I think it was FA Cup match. Uh, it is also a match where under Sir Alex Ferguson, where Pogba decided he's going to leave Manchester United because
Okay. Hmm.
he had eight, 7 or 8 midfielders on the pitch,
Hmm.
7 or 8 defenders on the pitch.
Okay.
Okay, and
But
we
not Pogba. Yeah.
yeah, and we didn't put Pogba, and we outplayed Arsenal like anything. And that is FA Cup. That is territory of Arsenal per se.
What season was this?
Pogba,
What was the score line? What was the score line?
I think we won like 2 or 3-0.
I don't remember that. I would have. Let's see. I don't see a second goal fourth goal coming though right now for some reason. It just stopped.
I do the chances come in, but I don't see us finishing. Yeah, so the scoreline was 2-0.
2-0. Okay.
Rafael had scored. This was 2011. Okay. I'll read you
Hmm.
our starting lineup. Van der Sar,
Okay.
Vidic, Smalling, centre backs, Brown as right back, Evra as left back, Fabio as left wing, Rafael as right wing, Gibson in the midfield, and O'Shea with him in the midfield.
Yeah, but then who
And
was playing for us?
I don't know that. And our two strikers were Rooney and Hernandez.
Okay.
Okay,
So only
then
two proper attacking players. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Hmm. And I'm trying to find if I can see both the lineups and I can pull out Arsenal's lineup. Doesn't seem like Arsenal versus United FA Cup 2011.
Yeah, I can see it. Now I can see it. I'm able to see it.
Okay,
So,
Ahmad. अरे अहमद क्या कर रहा है? अरे तू
oh,
प्रेस तो कर Garnacho. What an idiot!
he's learning from Garnacha, man.
अरे नहीं नहीं, Garnacho should have just went and pressed the keeper. The keeper had nothing. He's juggling the ball and all of it. He's trying to avoid the corner. तो कर तो वो
Yeah.
corner जाने देगा.
So we had Almunia, Sanya, Koscielny, Juru. That's a defender, by the way.
Hmm.
Gibbs, Denilson, Diaby, Wilshire, Arshavin, Van Persie, and Nasri. So we had a better team, definitely. I mean, attacking wise, we had a better team. Um, and then
बच गए,
Rosiski came on.
बच गए.
Ooh, world class save. Ramsey came on, and Shamak, your favorite player, came on.
Hmm.
Oh, I remember Silva scoring in this match. I remember the goal actually, now that I think of
Hmm.
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think once when it was this, na, जब ये it was Henry and all of it playing at that time. United versus Arsenal matches were very close
Goals, yeah.
and used to be like a proper battle on the field.
Mm.
Those were the matches. Then I remember one match of United versus Arsenal. Uh, United won that match. In the last seconds, Arsenal had a corner or
Okay.
something they had, and Percy scored. and then that was given as a offside. Mhm. And Joe
Oh,
Burrow,
I think I remember, and I don't think that was offside. I think there was some controversy in that match.
the
Yeah.
controversy happened, but it was offside.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
it
So
was
I don't
offside.
remember. Yeah. Yeah. There was
Thing.
something, yeah.
But obviously, at that heat of the moment, Percy was not gonna agree that it's an offside.
Mm-hmm.
And जो फिर वो पूरा बवाल हुआ था, that was
Oh yeah, the fights that we our club had, I think that sort of passion, no other even
mm,
Liverpool United did not have that.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was the reason I remember that match is I think that was the first match I was watching alone at house. Alone or I was just, it was a late night match and like late night at that time sleeping at 12 was also late night,
Mhm.
right? If you're when you're
Yeah.
in school. Okay. So that is why I remember and I was so happy, enjoy. Which match you have
But
like which match has been like you would never forget that match of Arsenal?
I mean, unfortunately, it's the one that we lost
Really one
versus
one. Like
Bars
you were
Arsenal.
like so happy and all of it. Like that way.
Hmm. Um, I would say because I can remember the recent most matches. I would say there was this one semi-final we played, or was it final or semi-final? FA Cup. Wenger was still there, so not the recent one, but where we played against City and we beat them 2-1. Sanchez scored, I think, in that one. Uh, uh, what penalty? Oh no, I thought it was their player who. No, it
I
was
think it was
Casemiro
the handball is any which was outside the box.
outside, outside.
That is
Okay,
not the
okay.
worry, but I think I think it's
You
a
see
good
that,
yellow to take.
right? I think that is a natural hand position. I don't think that was like intentional because even if I'm running, I would have my hand up
But
like that if I'm trying to
I would say
block.
that you need to be that much attentive that your hand is not so away. Your hand should not be this far from your body. I
If you're like
understand to say
stretching,
that it's
right?
natural,
Yeah.
right? But then again, right? You're playing so much, तो फिर वो एक आ जाना चाहिए.
मतलब, I do get that, but I
Hmm.
feel like I just feel it's harsh. And so far, Amorim's managed the second half pretty well. I would
Yes,
say that. Yeah.
yes, yes.
Uh,
Timely substitutions,
yeah, and
strange, but
Garnacho missing is just not in his
he
hands.
cannot do
Yeah.
anything of that. तो फिर
Yeah.
बच गए
I
चलो.
think Yeah, I think United could have scored two, three more goals, and Bodo just had no chances. I
Hmm.
mean, that I can remember.
Apart from
No,
like which they've just had like two. अरे nice यार. ए नहीं यार. I don't think so. That was a foul by the.
थोड़ा सा हाथ ऐसे लग जाता है.
Yeah.
Just
So yeah,
yeah,
what
they
was the
just
match
keep.
you were talking?
Oh yeah, so there was a 2-1 win against City, Pep's City, by the way.
I think you were
That
talking about the recent ones, Arteta wala.
no. I'm talking about there was one with Wenger as well, by the way, and
Okay.
we won that FA Cup at the end. I
Hmm.
think the final was versus. Oh, I think this that final was also versus Chelsea. I think we've won a couple of FA Cup finals versus Chelsea, which makes us forget how many finals Chelsea has been a part of. My God. So, but yeah,
I
Sanchez
think
scored in that one.
we should just forget that Chelsea as a club only. So forget of
And if you remember Nacho Monreal, our
course, of
left
course.
back, he was a good one. He was a good player, man. So he scored in that match, and we were behind.
Mm,
And we would not, and our winless streak versus City in the league, sorry, versus City overall had started already. So beating them was a big deal. So I remember that I was very happy about that one. I mean, we've had bigger wins, but happy wise, I think that was the one.
mm. I think
Yeah,
the one match where I have had most. Okay, so this is a win, 3-2.
yeah.
Good
Good
win.
win.
I think
Good win.
two goals which were conceded were not supposed to be considered. That both the goals were could have been easily avoided. Big
Yeah.
mistakes, and we could have scored much more.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
I think
definitely.
good that we have like the first win under the belt. That's a great. That's a good. Any manager needs that. So a
Yeah.
draw and followed by a win, I think a decent enough start. If he would have got a draw in this match, it would have created some difficulties for him. Yeah.
Yeah. And also there's a style of play we could see,
Yeah.
even with just one, two games.
Hmm.
Um,
We could see the style of football for sure. For
yeah.
sure. Yeah. All right. I think
Yeah.
we'll end it. So this is actually
Yeah.
also the first match we have streamed off our team and we have won, I think. So the jinx is over.
Yes. I think Dadichi's team, didn't Chelsea win one of them? No, 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 no. The one we did was Chelsea versus United, right?
United, which was a draw, neither
Which was
of
a
us
draw.
won.
Right.
Right.
There was Arsenal versus Newcastle, we lost. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we
Yeah.
did Arsenal versus Liverpool also, I think.
And there was a draw. Yeah.
That was a draw. And yeah, so the jinx is finally broken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay,
But
bye.
yeah. But thanks for joining our stream. We see you guys over the weekend. Wait, I don't think Akash is going to be there, but
No, let's just see which match we can do. I think, and we can just announce that too. Not that a lot of people would hear and all of it. Let's make ourselves feel important. So,
yes.
this okay. So Sunday, when I would have time also, I think we can do this probably on
Liverpool
Sunday.
versus City.
We can just do first from 7 o'clock where both United is playing Everton and Chelsea is playing Aston Villa. That's a good match too.
Mm.
And followed by Liverpool versus City. We
Oh,
can
that's
cover
good.
these two matches,
Yep.
I think. Right? All right.
Yeah.
Yep. So see you guys Sunday, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.